Good morning. My name is Torben Bak Petersen and I'm from Aalborg University, Denmark, and I'm happy to present the paper Goflex, Extracting, Aggregating and Trading Flexibility based on FlexOffers for 500 prosumers in 3 European cities, the first operational systems paper at eEnergy with a number of colleagues. So first, in Goflex, we use FlexOffers, which is a joint model for all flexibilities. So some devices have no flexibility, turning on the lightning, watching TV, or renewable energy production like wind. So here we just have time and a fixed power profile, as we see here. So power up, time in. Others have a fixed power profile, but you can shift it in time from an earliest start time to a latest end time, for example, web devices. Even more advanced devices have the ability to shift the whole profile in time, but also turn up or down the so-called amount flexibility within each time slot. For example, charging EVs or batteries. And here you typically add a minimum and maximum energy constraint over all the slices to make sure you get the right amount of energy. Then finally, complex thermostatical loads like heat pumps and so on. Also, the flexibility in the later slices depend on what happens in the earlier. So if you heat up the house a lot in the beginning, you have to cool it down at the end, or vice versa to stay in a comfort temperature. So a FlexOffer example, the consumer arrives home at 10 p.m. and wants to recharge their EV at the lowest possible price by 8 a.m. next morning. The local energy management system generates a FlexOffer. This is sent to the BRP or aggregator and negotiation is started, and then the aggregator accepts the FlexOffer and after some time says, okay, please start charging at 2 a.m. when there's a lot of wind. Finally, after a while, the flexibility is counted and the consumer is rewarded for awarding flexibility. The general architecture of Goflex looks like this. So it's based on the overall idea of automatic trading, so a decentralized automatic trading platform for demand response, encompassing all relevant market participants. There can be direct trading of large loads and delegated trading of small loads via an aggregator. So we have here energy management systems, then there's a FlexOffer agent on top, and then this is traded on the market, and we'll get back to the DOMs later. And small loads are first aggregated by FMAN, the aggregation platform. The FlexOffer agent basically wraps the device into FlexOffers. If you have an advanced energy management system that handles both the sensor logic, the device control logic, and doing predictions and so on, then the FlexOffer agent is just a thin wrapper that translates to FlexOffer format and does the interfacing. Whereas if you have very simple energy management systems or no, then actually the FlexOffer agent does a lot of these things, also control logic and state predictions. The FlexOffer manager is responsible for receiving FlexOffers from the FlexOffer agent, aggregate them, adding price and trading them, manage user contracts and rewards, communicate with the market and the FlexOffer agent, and to monitor current profiles and aggregation and trading processes. The most important process is aggregation, which is seen here. Small prosumer FlexOffers with flexibility are put into larger FlexOffers, which can then, even in several steps, be made into very large ones that can be scheduled or traded on the market, followed by disaggregation and control schedules sent back to the individual devices. The FlexOffer market matches production and consumption FlexOffers issued by the FlexOffer agent, the FlexOffer manager, and the DOMs, and it enables one-to-many and many-to-many trading, as we see here. So there can be sub-markets, and the FO is first accepted, then selected, then they are matched, there's a contract made, and the schedule is delivered. So the life cycle of Goflex looks like this. So basically, from the underlying sensor platform like smart plugs or the Cloud.io platform, we receive data, then we monitor and control the plugs, we generate FlexOffers, and execute the schedule. So receive data, we generate the FO, send it here to the flexibility manager, which aggregates it and adds price. Then the aggregate flex offers are sent as bids to the market where the trading is done. The trader sends back an aggregated schedule. The F-man then disaggregates and sends the schedule back to the flex offer agents, which sends control signals directly out to the devices. The DOMS, the so-called Distribution Observability Management System, is an AI system for predicting localized congestion events. And it also provides the likelihood of operating outside user thresholds. So basically, the DOMS automatically predict grids issues, and then this is used to generate buy flex offers to say, okay, we need to turn up or down the consumption at this time, at this point in the grid, and then these buy flex offers are matched with the sell flex offers from the flexible devices by the market. The demonstration sites are in 3 European countries. In Germany, the goal is to maximize cells consumption, and we look at heaters, boilers, freezers, fridges, and washing machines, and we have direct user control of flexibility. In Switzerland, it's about reducing peak loads and corrective costs. Here we use heat pumps and boilers, and there's only delegated control, so indirect control. And in Cyprus, it's about using regionally produced energy. Here we use smart plugs and for various devices like air conditioning, freezers, and washing machines. And again, there's direct user control. So the overall stats from the demo sites. So we have here some target values. So reduction in demand was between 4.7 and 15%. The adaptability of the energy load with respect to peak demand varied from 5 up to 64% in Cyprus, very impressive. The burden on the grid through self-consumption ranged from 4 to 10%. The avoided costs for congestions basically were in the range of 30 to 60,000 euros per megawatt. And the estimated profit from the DR, from the demand response, was between 25,000 and 85,000 per megawatt per year. So these are quite good numbers. We had 500 active prosumers, more than 100,000 flex offers were generated, 6,000 of these are activated, 800 megawatts hour flexibility was offered, 30 was activated, and the sort of safe increase of renewables allowed by this is 20 to 59% extra. And as I said, the adaptability is 5 to 64%. If we look at the system itself, the flex offer agents extracted 800 flex hours per hour from 500 loads and executed 100 schedules, no performance degradation, and it's been running for 2 years without performance issues. The flexibility manager performance never took more than a few seconds to optimize and aggregate all the flex offers, again running for 2 years. And the DOMS, the average duration for forecast was 27 seconds for 200 jobs, and basically we could do 27,000 jobs per hour with 175 jobs in parallel. So very good performance here. So the lessons and conclusions are that the user interaction with the software has to be more user-friendly and more informative. The system should be more modular and more plug and play to handle heterogeneous loads. The flex offer concept is ready for commercial products and services and new projects, and it's already used in more than 20 projects. And a 3-year extended observation period was started at the German demo site, and more than 20 EU and national projects use flex offers. Thank you. I'll be happy to take questions via Slack.